first ever podcast.
Yeah.
So let's just get straight into it. So
I agree, yeah.
please introduce yourself, tell me your name, like what do you do, your content.
So my name is Jane, and I make videos on TikTok, just yapping about. Actually, my content on TikTok is very diverse, but I mostly just make videos talking about Asian guys. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm really interested in this topic about Asian guys, and before we get into that, I just kind of want to get to know you better because we just chatted, online
Sure.
a little bit. So I
Yes.
wanted to get to know you a little bit better. Where'd you grow up? How'd you grow up? How was your upbringing?
Oh, yeah. I grew up in Warsaw. I lived in my Warsaw my entire life. And this is the question that people ask me so many times. Whenever I go live on TikTok, I always get this question. Have you been to Korea? Have you been to Japan? Have you been to China? I've never been to Asia in my entire life. And it makes people surprised. Like your whole content is based on Asian guys, but you've never even been to Asia. So yeah.
It's so niche. So but you talk specifically about like Asian dating, right? It's like dating Asian men.
That's right.
How did that all like come about?
What exactly do you want to know?
So like tell me about like your first boyfriend and then how that led
So,
up
so when I was 15, I didn't really like my classmates, and I didn't really have a lot of friends. So I just wanted to make some friends. And I also wanted to have a boyfriend. But I didn't like guys my age at all. I didn't like the guys that were in my environment. So I was like, at that time, Tinder became really popular. And actually, I think I was 14. I was not even 15. And I got on Tinder. And I was like, they just asked me to put my, the year I was born. And I put my real, the real year I was born. And they banned me from it until I turned 18. And since I tried to make account on Tinder, I had like 2 phones, and on every single phone, it was showing me the amount of days until I'm 18. So I was like, okay, I cannot use Tinder. All right, I will check some other apps. And finally, I found one app where this time I put the age that was 18, and they allowed me to make an account. And this app, I didn't know, I had no idea, but this app was just purposely for Asians, for Koreans specifically, actually. And there was only Korean guys. And that's where I found my first boyfriend.
So rewind a little bit. Okay, so most girls, so you're 14 when you started to look for,
When I got on that app, that specific app, I was 15.
15.
I was
okay.
15.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Legal age in Poland is 15, by the way.
Okay, so most girls when they're 15, I think they're playing with their friends, but you're
That's right.
looking to get on dating apps, and you said
Yeah.
that you're not interested in people that were your age and people that are now within your group. So
No, actually, I was interested in meeting people that are my age, but it's like when you're 15, where can you make friends? At school. But I didn't like people in my school, so where was I supposed to go? I was like, okay, I have a phone. People use apps. I'll try that. Yeah, it didn't work.
So like this app, did it just happen that you just got an app that was like a Korean app, or did you just were you looking specifically?
I had no idea it was a Korean app.
And before that point, did you ever have like a Polish boyfriend or like any?
No. I had some talking stage. I think you could call it a talking stage with one Polish guy, but that's all.
So straight into it.
Yeah.
So what was it like making a profile? So you changed your age to 18,
Yeah.
and then what happened? You posted pictures. You started chatting.
Yeah, I just put my pictures in that app, and then I had to make a bio. So I looked at guys' profiles, and I tried to make my account using inspiration from them. So I just put where I live, Warsaw, 18 years old, looking for friends, blah, 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 and yeah.
And
then I got straight into swiping.
and then what did you start like? Did you find people, or did you meet with anybody, or?
I met up with people from that app, yeah.
And how was it? Like, what happened?
So I was, at that time, when I was 15, I was very picky, actually. And that's when I was the biggest K-pop fan ever. Biggest fan of Korean pop, Korean music, Korean dramas, and all of that. So my standards were so high when I saw that these guys are all from Korea. My expectations were so big. And then I see these guys in my area from Korea, and I was like, they look nothing like K-pop idols or anything. I was so disappointed, honestly. So, yeah, and I you can pick the age of the guys that you add. So at first, I was adding only 18-year-olds, but they were all unattractive as hell to me. So finally, there was no more guys in my area who were from Korea who were 18 years old. So, I changed the age to 20 max. There were no more guys younger than 20. So finally, I was just like, okay, at all ages. And I realized there's just no Korean guys like the ones in K-pop, in K-dramas. And I was like, okay, fine. I have to stop being picky. Finally, I met up with a guy who was 21 years old.
And then, so you met up with him. Did he know that you're 15?
Yes, he knew that I was 15. And turns out he was a really, really horrible person. He was an evil person.
And like before you found out he was evil, like how was your encounter? How's your dates, and how did that look like before?
So yeah, I told him I'm 15, and he didn't really care about it, and I didn't know that he should care about it because it's kind of weird. And by the way, he was not 21. He said he's 21, but he was not 21.
Oh.
The truth is, guess how old he was?
30.
Yeah,
Really?
he was
30.
20. He was 28 or 27. I'm not sure which one.
And he didn't care that you were 15.
No, he didn't care.
You told him.
In fact, I believe he was happy that I was 15. He was a loser.
And he knew this before you guys even met.
Yes.
Or chat. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So then you guys met, and then what?
So we met, and oh my gosh, it's so embarrassing. The first thing I told him was, "Oh my God, you're so handsome." And the truth is, he's not all that. I was gaslighting myself low-key. I was low-key gaslighting myself. Like, I was really desperate to have a friend, to have a boyfriend. So I was like, fine. He's kind of ugly, but all right, no problem.
So before I get into what happened after that, so his preference must have been set for younger girls from the beginning.
That's true.
You can set your age.
Yes.
So
One time I made a profile on that app as a guy, and there's so many girls. Like, he specifically chose that age because there's so many girls that he could have, swiped. Because there was not many guys on that app, but there was like so many girls on that app. That's surprising because I think on Tinder there is more guys than girls.
I would say so. So there's a lot more Polish girls that are looking for these Korean guys.
Yes.
Is there really that many Korean guys in Warsaw?
Right now, I think yes. I think there's a lot of Asians in Poland now, especially in big cities like Warsaw, Kraków, Wrocław. Mm-hmm.
What is a lot? Because I mean, it must be like it's got to be less than 1%.
What do you mean?
Like is there really like that many or that little? Or is it you just have to find certain places like these apps like to find them?
I honestly don't think it's hard to make. I really don't think it's hard to make Asian friends now. A lot of people also think that I met Asian guys, Korean guys on apps only, which is not true. I've met Asian guys in a lot of different places, not specifically searching for them.
Where do you find them? I'm interested.
Where do you find Korean guys?
I don't know. Where do you find them? Korean restaurants? Or?
You can. Well, first of all, K-pop parties. I don't recommend doing that. Don't do that. They are losers 90% of the time. So yeah. Second place is dating apps. Don't recommend that one either if you're looking for something serious. The third one, I mean, why would you search for Korean guys specifically?
I don't know. I don't know.
Go to Korea. Go to Korea, seriously. Just go to Korea. Don't be desperately searching for Korean guys in Poland. Not a good idea.
All right. Before we get too off track, I kind of want to find out more about what happened with this 20-year-old guy that you met. So I got more questions about that, but I want to jump back into him. Mm-hmm. So you guys met. Did he Photoshop his pictures? You said he wasn't so attractive when you met him.
I lied. I lied. I was just gaslighting myself that, he's good looking. He's good looking. He looks good. But he didn't really look that good. I think he was attractive. He was kind of attractive to me at that time because I've never really met Koreans in my life before that. So to me, his look, the fact that he just looks different from, Polish people, to me, that was kind of attractive. Like just his skin tone, the fact that it's a different shade than Polish people because we are all really, pale. His eye shape, the way his hair was done, his style was very Korean. So I was like, you know what, that's kind of attractive, you know, even though overall he was not that attractive.
Okay, I understand. So what were your future dates? Or were you guys actually boyfriend and girlfriend at one point, or just or okay?
I hate to admit it, but we were actually dating at some point. We were boyfriend and girlfriend. Yeah, it was terrible. He was broke as hell also, and he couldn't cook. He couldn't find a good job, and it's crazy because he was almost 30 at that time. I kind of get why he lied to me.
And what was he doing in Poland?
He was studying in a university.
At 28?
Yes.
But like out of all places, why did he come to Poland?
So in Korea, the competition is like crazy because Koreans they study really hard. They study really hard to get into a good university in Korea. If they are rich, they will go to study in America or something, or some other European countries, not Poland. But if they are not rich, if they are not very intelligent, then they often just choose to study in Poland because there's less competition here.
Okay, so this was just more of like easier place to get into and
That's
start
right.
studying.
Yes.
Okay, so you guys started dating, and how was that?
It was really bad. He was really manipulative and just using me for his benefits. Yeah. Like I don't want to say it. Well, you might guess.
You can say it.
I don't know if I can say it.
Okay. How long were you guys dating for?
We've been dating for like a year, something around a year. Yes.
A year, and
less than a year.
Less than a year. At what point did it start getting bad? Would you say?
From the beginning.
From the beginning.
Yeah, he was a walking red flag, but I was just like.
What's a red flag?
He wanted me to come to his place.
On the first day?
Yes.
Did you go?
No, I didn't. I said, oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. We met first 3 times. I didn't go to his place. But he was constantly asking me like, oh, come to my place. And he even suggested that I drink with him.
And he knew you're 15?
He knew I was 15.
So we're in Poland. What is legal drinking age here?
18.
18. So he's trying to...
Yeah, but I think majority of Polish people, we start drinking when we are like even 13.
Okay.
Yeah, just drinking vodka that our older friends bought for us in the forest with our friends.
Okay. So then after 3 dates, then you agreed to meet with him at his home.
Yes.
Okay. And then what were like the red flags that, I mean, he invited you out, obviously like the first date to his home, but what else? Like
he really wanted me to come to his place to do some nasty things with him. He was a pervert, and also I didn't know about it until we broke up and a couple of years, how to say it, went by. Yeah. He probably still is a Korean teacher. He's teaching like children Korean, Polish young girls Korean, and yeah, he has a lot of students, and it scares me because I found out after I broke up with him and I met one girl. She told me she actually met up with him when she was 14. And that's not even legal. That's a crime. It's literally a crime. And yeah, legal age in Poland is 15. She was 14, and she told me that they were kissing on the first meeting. So I was like, okay. And he's a Korean teacher. All right. Teaching children Korean in Warsaw.
How old are they? I mean, she was 14, but how old are his students usually?
I think the ages are between 13 and maybe even 18. Maybe he's teaching adults, but I think it's mostly like 16, 15-year-olds.
So like the people that he's looking to date.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. So you guys were dating for less than a year. Why did you guys break up?
He told me that he has to go to Korean military.
And was it true?
Hell no. Fuck no. He realized he realized I might report him to the police for the things that he has done. Like, for example, giving me alcohol. Because I did drink with him at some point, which I regret. I'm sorry. I was stupid, I know, and I was naive. And he realized that I might report him to the police. So he was like, okay, shit, what do I do now? He moved from his apartment to somewhere else. And yeah, he deleted all of his social media. He got rid of all the dating apps, and he just said he's going to military. and he will not be able to come to Poland for like 2 years.
So he said that he was going to the military, but I heard you say a little bit ago that you said you broke up with him? You said you broke up with him?
No, I didn't really break up with him. No, there was really, it was like, oh, I hate you, but then I would come back to him because I was so afraid of leaving him. Yeah.
Okay. So you're sick of him, but then he said he was going to go to Korea for the military.
And that's when it really ended. He just deleted all of his social media and disappeared.
How did you find out it wasn't true that he was going to the military?
I met up with this girl, and she basically told me, yeah, I met with him when I was 14, and this girl and me, we spoke with a few other girls, and these girls, they just asked me, can you show me his photos, like the chat you had with him and everything? And these girls just put his name in Google, and they found this site in Google where he was finding his students.
Wow, so he was using his student teaching thing that he was doing to find girlfriends.
Maybe. I have no idea. But, okay, from what... oh my gosh. Also, I used to go to gym in Złote Tarasy, which is this very popular mall in the center, right? So one day, I just go to my gym, work out, I leave the gym, and when you move to the left... As soon as you leave my gym, there was like some kind of store for children, literally for children, like 8-year-olds, I don't know. But there was these, how is it called? Machines where you like play.
Like arcade games.
Yeah, basically that. And I just look there and I see him with a girl who looks like a minor. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing next to my gym with some minor? And yeah, I come up to them and I'm like, girl, do you know that he likes children? And she's like, oh no, what is going on? What is going on? And that's also how I knew he's still in Warsaw. He's still in Poland. He's not in any military.
Okay. So then did you have any like suspicion that he was seeing other girls, or he's meeting with other girls while you guys were together?
Yes. I was, definitely I had some, how do I say this? I definitely had some suspicions that he might be dating other girls while we were together.
Were you seeing anybody while you guys were together?
No, I was loyal. I was very loyal to him.
Okay. So then he changed apartments, and then why did he think that you would report him to the police?
Because I've told him like, hey, what you did was actually wrong, you know? And I was constantly talking about it. I started talking about this more and more, and he never really took any accountability for what he has done. He never said sorry. He would only gaslight me that it was all right. And yeah, he realized I start to understand that what he did was so wrong, and he got scared. So yeah, he decided to tell me I'm going to military. So
he left. And then, okay, so now let's jump to your TikTok. So
okay.
So before we get into it, please tell me about your TikTok handle. What is it, and how'd you choose it?
My nick?
Yeah.
Oh, I was 15, and with my best friend who was in my class in high school that I went to high school with my best friend, we had this really weird sense of humor, and we were on this weird side of TikTok, and yeah, I have no idea where I had the idea from to make this nick. I was just like, I'm a queen, pussy, I'm a boss, Jane. I don't even know how, I have no idea how I came up with that. I'm sorry. I cannot even answer this question.
I can't help to ask too, like I clicked on your YouTube too, see if you had anything on there, and like, what's some of your YouTube?
This one, okay, my YouTube name. So I've told my friend, oh my gosh, I have no idea what can be my nick on YouTube, you know, because Janie, Jane, it's all, you know, taken. I cannot have that one. And she was like, my ass fat. And I was like, okay, let's go with that. My ass fat, 1, 2, 3, or something like this. I don't even know my nick on YouTube. I forgot, but it's something like my ass fat. And I was like, yeah, you're right. Period. Let's go with that. So,
it's hilarious. I love it. So your content is in Polish. So I'm going through. I'm trying to translate the comments. It's causing a lot of controversy. People are sharing these.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's going all over.
Oh, hell yeah.
I don't feel like I try to understand as much as I could, but tell me about the content that you film. Like, what is it about? What do you do?
So, my content on TikTok it's really diverse, but the videos that went most viral were about Asian guys. And a lot of people think my content is just about Asian guys, which is not true. I've made so many videos that are like about different types of topics, just some silly videos or whatever, but people just don't watch them. So, but yeah, I will try to make more videos about Asian guys because if that's what my viewers want to see, and I have some experience in dating Korean guys, then why not? Let's go. Let's talk about that. Why not?
Yeah, that's true. Because I went through your content, and it's not like all 100% about Asian guys. You'd think that because your viral reels are everywhere, and it's about Asian guys. But like, there's some videos with you like cooking, and something with like the washing machine's broken, or I don't know what's up with that. But and then also too, obviously you speak really good English, and I'm interested about this too. You have an American friend that taught you like the American accent. Who is this guy?
It's Cameron. Hi, Cameron. I know you will see this. We actually met on this Korean app. He was on this app as just for fun. Like, it was his first time ever on this app. And yeah, we matched. We spoke on Instagram, and we've been friends for like 4 years now. 3 or 4 years. 4 years, yeah.
Is he Korean American or?
He's just American.
And he's on a Korean dating app.
Yeah.
So have you guys met though?
No.
Never.
We never met. We've been online friends for that long.
How old is he?
He's 19.
He's 19. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that's not so bad. And so you guys are very close, but you guys never met.
We never met.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
but he knows everything about me. Everything. It's insane. He never met me, but he knows about me more than my mom.
Is he planning to come here at all to Poland?
Yes. But not anytime soon, though. Maybe next year. Yeah.
Okay. So moving on to talk about your most viral ones. I saw one like that was
okay.
the red flags. The red
flags. Oh yeah.
Chinese.
So what do I say?
I mean, it's Polish, so I don't know what you're saying.
So, I made some videos. So I was like, for the last 3 years, I was watching these Polish influencers making content about Korea and China and Asian countries, and none of them ever spoke about dating. And I didn't know why. Like, do you all just have amazing experience dating Asians or what? Why is no one talking about it? And I was so mad. I was waiting for someone to talk about the red flags that you can see in a lot of Asian guys, what you should watch out for. And no one made these videos. So at some point I was like, you know what? I can make these videos. Why does someone else have to make it? I can make these videos. So I was like, okay, well, I have my phone. I can just put it right here and make videos. Why not? So that's what I did. And I went viral. I didn't expect to go viral, actually.
What was the first time you went viral? Which video was that?
Biggest red flags in Korean guys. Something like this.
And what are the red flags that you should look out for if you're dating Korean guys?
You want me to say the ones that were in my videos? Or
yeah, because it's all in Polish.
Oh, sure, yeah. So, number 1, he asks you to come to his place for ramen. He's not actually gonna make you a ramen. Like, he might make you instant noodles, and yeah, he just wants to sleep with you, basically. Yeah. So that's number 1, because a lot of Korean guys will ask you this, like, "Oh, do you want to come for ramen?" It's like American Netflix and chill.
Okay.
Yeah. Another red flag in Korean guys would probably be that they are 45 plus on dating apps, and they don't really give you their social media. They might have like a WhatsApp account or something. They might have Instagram account with 0 followers. They probably have a wife and kids. Yeah. So watch out for that as well.
Any other ones?
Yes, there are other ones, and it's if they follow on their Instagrams or whatever, if they follow minors in social media, that's a red flag. If you find out your boyfriend is a pedo or he has a preference for minors after you checked his followers followings and you see minors there and you're surprised, well, you're stupid. It's common sense. Low-key. High-key.
Now that you say that, there is a content creator here in Warsaw. He's a Korean guy. And
yeah.
some of his the way that I came across his content, now that I remember, is that he was walking down the streets and then some girl that was like 12 or 13 like approached him. She said she was 12 or 13. And then she said that she wanted to go on a date with him and wanted to kiss him and whatever. But it was actually his girlfriend, and she's not, she's of age. But that's kind of the content that he's made. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about.
I have no idea who you're talking about.
He's got I don't know his name, but he's got like millions of followers.
Oh, can I say his name?
You can, yeah.
Seungbin?
Yeah, it must be him.
Yeah. You thought she was underage?
No, in the video, like he's pretending to be a tourist, and then he's some girl approached him, and then like, oh, you're handsome and whatever, and like it's going on a date and whatever, and then she's like, oh, I'm 13. Oh shit. But it was just like a script, Like
I didn't even know they made a video like that. That's weird.
That's when I came across. So like, is it a thing that like Korean guys are going for these like really young girls?
Yes, there's a lot of Korean guys who fail to find a Korean girlfriend. So they come to Europe, Eastern Europe, thinking that we have lower standards and lower expectations for them or something. They also know that the legal age here is low and nobody really cares. So they come here to find young girlfriends or just girls that they can manipulate, use for sex and things like that.
Would you say there's a lot of sex tourists that come here from Korea that come here specifically?
Yeah. Hell yeah. And I'm really surprised people don't talk about this. People don't talk about it enough. That really surprises me. I don't understand. There's so many girls who have experiences like that with these guys, but no one is really talking about it. That's so weird.
What like give us a lowdown. How does it work? They just come here and look for girls, or how do you know that they're just, or do they pose as students, or?
They often go on K-pop parties. And you can find a lot of them on dating apps. That's why I don't recommend these two places if you want to meet Asian people.
Have you been to a K-pop party?
I went to a K-pop party one time.
One time?
One time only. It was my first and last time that I went to a Korean pop party.
What happens at these parties? Who goes to them?
So, who goes to them? K-pop fans, girls who love K-pop music, Korean music, yeah. Guys who wanna have one-night stands, friends with benefits, guys who are perverts and losers, and they know that the girls on these parties, they're easy targets because they're young, they're naive, and they're big fans of Asian guys very often. These girls often idealize Korean guys. So it's really easy for these guys to just approach a girl on a party like this and be like, oh, hey, where are you from? Blah, blah, blah. Do you want to come to my place afterwards? And these girls are like, oh, yeah, sure.
So it's that easy. They can just
come.
It's
that easy. Oh,
and is there like one specific place in Warsaw, or is there like K-pop everywhere? I'm not familiar.
I don't really know, but I know there are a few places like that.
And like
more than one.
At these places, is it like mostly girls that are there, and then just like a small amount of guys? Because I still don't think there's really that many Koreans in Warsaw. But
I would say 20%, something around 20% of people on these parties were Korean guys. I'm not including Chinese guys in it and some other Asians. So yeah, quite a lot of guys.
And it's mostly girls that are going to go find these guys. And you said that there's a huge amount of girls that are like on these dating apps that outnumber the guys. So these guys have really the choice of who they can pick.
Oh yeah, it's crazy because they are so ugly, but they are so picky with the girls. Like, how can you have this horrible face and be so picky? And these guys are so insecure. Like for example, if you date them, like this guy I met when I was 15, sometimes he would tell me like, oh, you're kind of fat. But I'm like, what the hell? Have you seen yourself? You look like who did it and why? So it's crazy that they are so picky, but they are. Yeah.
That brings me, just remind you have another video too, is behaviors that shocked you as a Polish girl.
Uh-huh.
What is that video about?
I made a video talking about beauty standards in Korea and China.
Oh, what are they?
small face. So a lot of Koreans and Chinese people, they just have more like a round face. So they would prefer a smaller face, which is basically like a face like this shape, V shape. Yeah. Big eyes. And they like blue eyes a lot, by the way. And they ask me, a lot of Asian guys ask me if my eyes are, if I'm wearing contact lenses. They didn't even believe my eyes were real. So yeah. The beauty standards are definitely a bigger nose. Not necessarily a big nose, but like, you know, a nose with a tall bridge, you know, tall nose bridge. So it's so crazy to me that European girls, they will get surgery to get rid of this part of their nose. Meanwhile, Asian girls are doing the opposite. They're getting rhinoplasty to have a taller nose.
Oh, so it's like the opposites attract.
Yes, that's true. And I've seen a lot of Korean idols, Korean actresses using this skin bleaching shit that causes cancer very often. And yeah, in Asia, they try to have a lighter skin. Meanwhile, in Poland, I know, I remember when girls 10 years ago would really like get tanned in these places called, I don't know how it's called, but they would try to get tanned in a lot of ways. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like opposite. Same thing in the States.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all trying to get tan and like, and then
That's right.
It looks like they're on vacation. So you dated this guy, and that was years ago. So now, how old are you?
I will not say how old I am.
Okay,
That's a secret.
Okay. So
the more people want to know, the less I want to tell them because I just want y'all to be curious.
Okay. Yeah, no worries. But it's years have passed since. Okay.
That's
all
right.
So have you dated any other guys since then?
Yeah, I did.
And what was your experience, or who were you dating?
Well, I had different relationships with different people. It's different, you know. Every time you date someone, it's different. It's never the same. So.
I mean, like, were they like Polish guys, or did you stick to only Koreans?
I've dated some Korean guys, some more Korean guys, and Chinese guys. I did try to date European guys as well, but it just failed. So a lot of people think that I've only went on dates with Asian guys and that I have a preference for Asian guys, but it's so far from the truth because I did go on a lot of dates with guys from Europe. They just weren't my type, finally. Like, we didn't get along well. Or for example, when I was traveling in Europe and I went to other European countries, I went on dates there, but the guys are still there. You know, I'm here in Poland right now, so I cannot date them. And they don't want to come to Poland, so.
Do you have any bad experiences? You mentioned that, you know, one of the red flags is, you know, men that have a wife and family. Did you ever encounter something like that?
That have what?
A wife and a family?
Oh, yeah. I encountered that, yes. Oh, my gosh, yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I want to talk about this.
Okay, yeah, no pressure, no pressure. What are some other stories from, let's say, like maybe some people that you know that their experiences?
Oh, okay. I've heard a lot of stories from people, from girls who dated Korean guys and Chinese guys. A lot of different stories. I don't even know what to say because there's so many. I have no idea.
It looks like you did some collaborations with people. Like, you guys were together, you know.
Collaborations?
As in, like, you know, you're talking some other girl on your videos. Like, you guys were doing like I don't know if you guys dated the same guy.
Oh, you mean these videos I posted like 3 years ago?
Yeah.
It was about Tom Hwang. But I have never dated Tom Hwang.
Okay. But
the girl in the video dated him.
Oh, she dated him. And what happened there?
What happened between them?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if I could say it on here, but a ton of bad shit happened. That's all I can really say. Yeah.
Do you want to go into any of your other videos, or maybe some other events that happened? Because it looks like it's all over the place, like in these videos that went viral. And I saw that some of them got taken down too.
Yeah. I feel like Tom Hwang is reporting my videos. I'm not sure, but Tom, I feel like you report my videos. Do you? I know you have a lot of free time, so you might be doing that, but yeah, TikTok has never taken down so many of my videos in such a short period of time. That's crazy.
Were they all about him? Is that why they got taken down? Or
it's mostly the videos about him that get taken down now. No other videos, really. I have no idea why.
What were they about, like the videos?
Yeah, I basically said that Yeah, there is a guy and he has done some bad things, and these videos got taken down for hate speech or something like that. Yeah.
And then was there any? So you do a lot of these videos. I love your videos, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I like some of your videos as well.
Thanks. Because I like it because it brings like so much like attention. People are going like very emotional. I love it. I love it. I love all that stuff. I wish I could understand more of it because it's in Polish. So like I go through the comments and I read stuff and I see people are very emotional.
Yeah.
How much is your, because I do content too, how much of your stuff is it you, or is it just like for like the views?
It's 100% me, honestly. Me online this is exactly how I am privately, honestly. And I share so much of my life experiences in my videos. It's not just for views. Oh, hell no.
It's the real deal.
Yeah, it's real me. It's the real me.
Have you dealt with any, how are you dealing with like the haters? Do you have any haters?
they never come to me. Whenever people have a problem with with my videos, they never tell me about it. They don't text me privately. They never approach me in real life. They just yap online and not even in my comment section. They go to some, for example, I have a few fan pages, and I've read comments under these fan pages videos, and I've seen some haters in there, and I was like, okay, do I even know you? And why are you telling everyone about some issue you have with me except me? So I don't, how do you deal with them? I don't deal with them. I just acknowledge them. Okay, I see you. Now what? I'm still gonna post my videos. I'm still gonna talk my shit. I'm not gonna stop because you don't like it. You don't have to watch me. It's crazy. It's crazy. Some people don't like me, but they still choose to watch my videos. Yeah. I feel like they're my super fans.
I mean, it's true. I mean, but your comment section, I gotta ask this. Do you delete any comments? I ask because your comment section, it looks like you have a lot of positive comments, actually.
You think so?
I do, because it seems like a lot.
I thought there was a lot of bad comments, actually.
I mean, here and there, everybody has them, but like, I see that people, they're asking questions. They see you as like maybe an authority, as in like, where to find these Asian guys. Whoa. What are some other red flags? Why do you think this? But it seems like you do have a lot of loyal viewers that are watching your stuff.
Yeah. What was the question?
Do you delete it? Do you delete any of the?
Oh, never. I never delete any comments. I don't give a shit. If you write something bad, well, fine. No problem. I don't mind.
Because I saw some funny ones too. Like I saw one where it's like being fat is a choice.
Oh yeah. I didn't delete any comments under these videos as well. So if you ever write a comment under my video and you think it's gone, it either doesn't show for I don't know what reason, or TikTok took it down. I don't delete any comments.
Okay. Has anyone recognized you on the street at all?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, even yesterday I was in a mall. I went to do grocery, and oh my God, I was in my, oh Jesus, I'm so sorry. I was in my no one is gonna see me outfit, and I had my mouth full of a chocolate cupcake. I was also very messy because I eat like a pig. I'm so sorry. And there was two girls walking in front of me, and one of them goes, "Oh my gosh, I love your videos," and the other one goes, "Oh my gosh, I love your videos too." And I was like, "Thank you. Thank you. That felt so awesome. I love you guys. Thank you." Yeah, people recognize me. Yeah.
It's a nice feeling, right?
It's a nice feeling. It's so sweet. Yeah.
What's your goal with the videos? Is it just for fun, or do you plan to like make a career out of it, or like make money off like ad revenue, or?
So I just have a lot of free time, and I just had nothing to do. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna make some videos for fun, and I still do it for fun. I don't get paid for my videos. I don't promote anything to get paid for, that I get paid for. So yeah, it's all for fun. But if I ever get any like collaborations with someone or something like today, yeah, I'm open to that. Sure, why not? It's cool. But it's not my goal. I don't really have any goal to make some money out of it or something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Is it so you just want to do it for fun? You don't want to
the main goal is just to have fun, kill boredom.
Why do you have so much work?
And also I just want to spread my message. That Koreans Korean guys, they're not perfect. They're not like in K-dramas and K-pop. Yeah.
I saw a video today. So it was one where they have like reality versus, imagination versus reality.
Oh, okay.
And she made a video like that where she, she showed all the pictures on K-pop and K-drama.
I think I saw that video.
And then she flew to Korea, and then she filmed.
That is so stupid.
What it looked like in real life, and it was funny because I saw that before coming here.
It's so ridiculous.
Like, what is it? Is it just movies, K-drama, or is it like? What is it?
Are guys like in K-dramas? Is that what you mean?
Because you see these like on K-pop and K-drama is like this like perfect guy, but it must not be the reality.
Not even K-pop idols look like K-pop idols. They're often like photoshopped, like they get photoshopped like crazy. It's insane. Yeah, average Korean guy doesn't look like Jungkook. I'm sorry, girl. I don't know who needs to tell you, but I'm here to tell you, average Korean guy doesn't sing like Jimin from BTS, doesn't look like Jungkook from BTS, and yeah, they don't act like in K-dramas neither. So
with all this negativity, as far as like experience like dating like older guys that lied they're going to the military, maybe some guys that had wife and family. Why still pursue Asian guys?
What do you mean?
Like why still like why not move on from that? Why still continue to look to date Asian men?
Me?
Yeah.
Why did I keep dating Asian guys after the first one?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I was like, okay, this guy was a freaking weirdo, but not all guys are like this, I guess. Let's not put all Korean guys into, this, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
In the group,
Y'all know what I'm saying. So, everyone is different. It's fine. I'm open to meet more Korean people. Why not? I wasn't desperate for a Korean boyfriend or even a boyfriend specifically at that time. And yeah, I just met some more Korean people. I met Polish people as well. And yeah, finally I just met another Korean guy, and yeah, turns out we liked each other, so we started dating.
Is it only Korean men that are popular here in Poland, or is it Korean women too?
I have no idea actually. Honestly, my Polish guy friends, they never really showed me a photo of a Korean girl and said, oh my gosh, this is my dream girl. She's my crush or something. So I think Korean men are more popular here for women than Korean women are popular for men. But I know a lot of Polish guys I know that a lot of Polish men, they do like Asian girls. Mm-hmm.
Would you say that there's girls that are, or even like Polish or whoever, that are flying to Korea specifically for Korean men?
Yes. They exist, unfortunately. Yeah.
Do you have any stories or any?
I don't have any stories. No one ever told me about that. But my Korean friends said to me, yeah, there are girls coming to Korea with these crazy expectations because of K-dramas, and they're so disappointed.
And then also too, what is like the most common questions on your content you get from girls?
Girls?
Yeah, what are they asking?
Most common questions are, have you been to Korea? Do you live in Korea? These are the top two questions I get. Other questions they ask me is, where do I meet Korean guys? That's like number 3. Well, now I get questions related to this Tom Hwang topic, but I don't want to talk about Tom Hwang here. I'm not to talk about this dumbass. So okay, we can move on actually.
Okay. All right. So you mentioned the places to not meet them, which is on these dating apps and K-pop. Mm-hmm. Where do you find the good ones?
You can find the good ones. Well, where do you find good guys? I don't know. You can go to library. Maybe you will meet a Korean guy there. Some Asian restaurants. Korean people go to Korean restaurants, so you might meet a guy there. But I don't think they will approach you while you're eating your food and be like, "Oh, hi. Do you wanna go on a date with me or something?" That's probably not gonna happen, but you can meet Koreans there, I guess. Bars, I don't really recommend that one neither. In general, like I've met some guys when I was in bars, like they approached me, and usually they were not looking for anything serious. But I mean, if you look for a Korean guy and you don't want anything serious, you want to have fun, then you know what? Go on dating apps. Go to K-pop parties. If that's what you look for, then fine. But if you look for something long term, you just have to go to Korea. I'm sorry. You probably just have to go to Korea, or you just have to be, I guess, lucky to meet a Korean guy somewhere else. Maybe your friends will introduce you to some Korean guy they know, or I have no idea.
Is it your goal to go to Korea someday?
I want to go to Korea someday. Yeah, I would definitely make a video for my YouTube if I went to Korea. Sounds nice.
And what else got you besides signing for this Aiden app? What else got you into like Asian culture? Because it's very niche. It's very niche.
Okay. What are the other things that got me into being into Asian culture?
Yeah.
Oh. BTS. You know BTS?
I mean, is it music or what is it?
It's a K-pop group. It's like the biggest K-pop group ever. Like they made Korean pop worldwide. Yeah, they paved the way. Yeah, so BTS. BTS got me into K-pop. Then K-pop low-key got me into the Asian culture. What else got me into Asian culture? There's a Polish YouTuber, and her name is Weronika Truszczyńska. I love you. She was making videos about China, living in China, and all that. And I liked her videos. So this also got me into the Chinese culture. Yeah.
And how popular is it here in Poland?
Asia?
Like Asian culture, Asian guys.
So I think in big cities in Poland, like Warsaw, Kraków, and Wrocław, for example, people are more open to foreign cultures than, for example, if you go to some small village in countryside or something. Yeah, I think people, for example, in Warsaw, I think people are really open to Asian culture. Yeah. And I think we think positively. When we think of Asians, we think of good things, in my opinion.
Is it only Asian guys or is it other groups of guys? Because I ask because in Poland, I mean, it's known for just being just like Polish people and for Polish and
Oh yeah.
But is that really the case, or is it the Polish girls are looking for something else?
You mean, do Polish girls want to date foreign guys?
Yeah.
100%. Polish women are so fed up with Polish guys, in my opinion. I think the reason why so many girls now desperately try to date Korean guys is because they're so done with Polish guys, and they watch K-dramas with these perfect Korean men, and they're like, why would I even try to date a Polish man when I can just find a Korean guy like this,
But what's wrong with the Polish guy?
I think, oh my gosh. I think there is a lot of nice guys from Korea and a lot of nice guys from Poland. There's also a lot of shitty guys in Poland and a lot of shitty guys in Korea. So I see girls who just have some bad dating experiences with Polish guys, and they're just like, you know what? I don't want to deal with that. I just want a Korean boyfriend.
And how different is it dating a Polish guy versus a foreign guy? Let's say like even from Asia, or have you dated other guys from other cultures?
Not really. I did go on some dates with them, but it was like 1 or 3 dates and it was over. So not really. Just Korea, China, and Poland. Yeah.
And what's the difference between dating, like, let's say, like an Asian guy and a Polish guy? Like, what's?
Ooh, it's quite different. First of all, there is this language barrier sometimes. For me, that was not the case. I really feel like I can say exactly what I want to say in English and in Polish. So my personality doesn't really change when I speak English than compared to when I speak Polish. But for many people, yeah, it's you change your whole personality. You cannot make the same jokes when you speak English than when you speak Polish. So that's a big issue for a lot of people when they meet foreigners and they try to date outside of their own ethnicity. What's the difference? Korean guys, for example, I think they are more introverted. They are more calm. But European guys, they're more extroverted. They are more talkative. They're more confident. Yeah. This is like the first thing that came to my mind. Yeah.
Would you say like at these K-pop parties or these other places where where people go or Polish girls go to meet Asian men, Is it the Korean guys that are approaching the girls, or is it the other way around?
Both. It's both. Yeah.
So girls are approaching the guys too.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
I think it's a bit embarrassing. Like, how fucking desperate do you have to be to go on a K-pop party and to find your Korean oppa and to approach the guy? Like, oh hell no! Like you will not see me approaching any guys, honestly. Oh hell no!
I was gonna say because so to understand, like, so we're in Poland. How often? Let's just say, for example, a Polish girl. How often does a Polish girl approach a Polish guy? Is that almost never? Or?
Almost never.
Almost never.
This doesn't really happen. At least I've never seen that happen.
But it happens for Polish girls with Asian men.
Yeah, because a lot of these there are girls who, some of these girls that want a Korean boyfriend, they're just really, really desperate. And they know that it's not that easy to find an Asian guy in Poland. Like, there is a lot of Asians in Poland, but it's still kind of hard to, meet with them, date them, and all of that, because you're not just going to approach some random Asian guy on the street. So, yeah, these girls go on K-pop parties, and they're like, okay, this is my chance. I'm going to approach him. And they do that. Unfortunately. Please don't.
So it seems like, they don't really have to work hard at all. They come here, they show up, go to K-pop parties, and they can leave with a girl.
That's right. Girls, why are your standards so freaking low? Like, sometimes I feel like the only thing a man has to be to sleep with a girl is just be Asian. You don't have to be good looking. You don't have to have a good personality. You can treat the girl like shit, and she's still gonna, give you whatever you want because you're Asian. That's crazy.
Oh, that opens my eyes big time because
that's insane.
It's unheard of that a girl. I mean, I guess it could happen here and there, but at these K-pop parties, they probably just. Correct me if I'm wrong. They just got to stand around and then.
That's right.
Someone approaches them.
Yes.
Wow, and these guys, like you said about the language barrier, are some of these guys like they just not speak English or?
Oh yeah.
Polish.
Yes. There's a lot of Asian guys who don't speak English at all. And I've heard stories from my friends who met up, like, for example, I have some friends, girls, and they told me, oh, I went on a date with this Asian guy, Korean guy, and he comes and he cannot even, like, introduce himself in English. He cannot say anything. So they just spent, like, 2 hours together using Google Translator.
And that's a thing. Like, it happens pretty often.
It doesn't happen often because usually when a guy doesn't know English, he's not going to meet with a Polish girl who can only speak Polish and English. But there are some guys who cannot speak English at all, and they still try to date girls and go on dates with them, even though they cannot communicate with each other. That makes zero sense to me.
Wow, okay. So there has to be also, like, you mentioned these, like, it's not like expectation versus reality.
Yes.
There has to be some guys that, let's say, like, they're probably like the best looking ones. Are there some guys like in Warsaw or in these cities that let's say they're the top guy and they're the ones that are sleeping with like multiple women?
Can you repeat what you just said?
Is there? I'll put it this way: are there well-known or like known Korean fuckboys that are in?
Oh hell yeah, there are. There are many. There's so many well-known Korean fuckboys in Warsaw. Like, especially when I started making videos on TikTok, so many girls message me, and it's like it will be 5 girls talking to me in my DMs about the same guy, and I'm like, and I don't even know this guy. I never met this guy, but these girls just talk to me about him. They send me his photos, and I'm like, oh damn.
So there's going around like one guy is sleeping around with multiple girls.
Multiple women. It's like 100 plus.
100 plus.
I'm not kidding. Yeah.
One guy,
100 plus. That is so disgusting to me. Like, are you not afraid of getting any diseases or something? Like, at this point, you must have some type of disease.
Wow. And then is it just like a couple of them, or is it just like, or is there a lot of these guys that are just?
There's a lot of these guys.
Here in Warsaw or
here in
everywhere?
Warsaw. I mean, there's fuckboys everywhere, so yeah. But I think there are many Korean fuckboys in Warsaw.
Are they on a bigger scale than, like, let's say?
Bigger scale than people think.
Or even compared to it's like a Polish guy, like they're doing like huge numbers. These guys.
Oh yeah, they are.
And is there any like backlash or like what kind of drama is happening that when girls find out they're with the same guy? Are they cool with it or
The guys?
no? The girls.
The girls. Oh, girls are mad as fuck. They text these guys like these long messages like, oh my gosh, why did you lie to me? You were meeting up with 20 girls behind my back and blah blah blah. And these guys, they just block these girls like, oh well, whatever, block. That's it. These girls are often so mad. Like they will text the guy's whole family, and the guy still doesn't care, and the family is still gonna be on his side. So.
Wow. Okay. And then I saw this other part too that, maybe from your videos that people were. I don't know how much you want to share. I'll leave that up to you. But people were leaving some bad reviews. Yeah. On the internet. Do you want to talk about that?
Bad reviews about what?
Like on Google.
On Google.
Yeah.
Oh. People were leaving. So my mom, okay. There is one person who's like so obsessed with me. They left some negative reviews under my mom's workplace. So okay, I make these videos about Asian guys, right? And these videos definitely reach the right audience. And they also reach the guys I'm talking about in these videos. And these guys got really mad. So some of these guys decided to leave bad reviews under my mom's workplace. My mom has nothing to do with my video, so I have no idea why they did it, but yeah. I think that's what you're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah.
I made a whole video talking about this to someone to not do that because I'm an adult. Like, why would you do this to my family members? Like, this is so stupid. This is so childish.
What does your family think about the videos?
My family doesn't give a fuck. They don't care. I don't think my mom. Sometimes my mom, she watches my videos, but she doesn't really care neither. I think they just think, oh, she's making some silly videos, whatever. They don't really think about it.
What about from after the backlash with the reviews?
Yeah, so actually there was only like 3 bad reviews from that one angry Asian guy. And after I made a video on TikTok about it, people in the comments asked me, okay, where does your mom work? And I said where she works. And people started to leave her 5 stars. Just 5 stars, 5 stars, 5 stars. So now the reviews are good. It's all good. Thank you.
Yeah, that's what I meant about that. You have some loyal fans, it seems like. That's what I mean. Because that's what I was gonna.
So sweet. Yeah.
I was gonna lead to is that usually when you're doing something controversial, is that people are trying to destroy you, cancel you, but you have, like I said, you have like these loyal viewers that are really supporting you.
Yeah, I am so thankful for them. I don't even know how to put this into words. Like, I'm so grateful for these people who support me in the making of my videos. Yeah, it's like it feels nice to know that you can say the most controversial thing ever and everyone is gonna be like, what is she even, how can she say this? And there's still like these fans, these loyal fans that are still gonna defend you for their life, but yeah, I think a lot of people, when some of my fans, my real fans, my loyal fans, even when they disagree with me, they just they understand that everyone is allowed to have their own opinion or whatever. So they're just like, okay, I disagree, but it's fine. She's honest. They like me for my honesty, I think. I think a lot of my viewers, they are really thankful that I'm just being honest about things. I don't lie in my videos ever.
Do you think a lot of these girls, they connect with you because you're their voice?
Oh, yeah. And a lot of girls relate to what I'm saying. Yes.
Because it seems like maybe they've gone through these things and don't want to post it publicly for someone to do it.
That's right.
And what made you decide to like be that voice for them and kind of?
I needed that voice. I needed that voice that I am right now to these girls. So I feel really happy that I can help these women, like give them some mental support. Like also a lot of these girls, they will text me on Instagram like, yeah, I'm so thankful thank you for making these videos because now I feel understood and everything. And I speak with them. I give them the support that they need. I tell them what they need to hear. And yeah, that also makes me really happy.
Do you consider yourself a dating expert with Asian men?
I don't really think I'm an Asian dating expert, but I see a lot of people think I am. So maybe I am. It's up to y'all. What do y'all think? Am I a dating expert? Asian dating expert? I don't know.
What advice would you give to Polish girls that are looking to date Asian men?
You can meet good and bad people everywhere, regardless of what's their ethnicity. So just keep that in the mind. Just keep it in your mind.
And are you worried at any point about your videos just going crazy viral and maybe some kind of backlash? Or because I saw one, it's like one of your videos where it's like it's your cancel era or something.
Yeah.
So are you just like you want to?
I don't even know which video you're talking about because I made a few quite controversial videos. So which one are you referring to?
I think it's the one where you're jumping up and down and
that video? No, it's not controversy. So yeah, this is so silly. That's not controversial. That's not a controversial video. So basically, oh my gosh, I need to use Google Translator for this one, but it's irrelevant. No. Can we move on from this one?
Yeah.
That video was not controversial at all. It was a meme actually.
No. I meant like, are you afraid of like any backlash if you start going super viral?
I don't care. Like, do you guys not understand that I want to be talked about? Like, even if I love the attention that people give me. It's like my main goal was not to get attention, but I also like to get attention. So even if it's bad or negative attention, I still like it. It's fine with me. And I understand that people are allowed to, dislike things. So it's normal. You can search up any famous person that does nothing wrong. They still get hate for whatever reason. So I'm fine with it.
Yeah, because there's no such thing as bad publicity. I mean, just it brings more attention, and at the end of the day, it helps you out. That's what I noticed. So these girls, they really connect with you. These Polish girls. Do you have Korean guys that are going after you?
Yes, I do. I do have Korean guys that are going after me. Mm-hmm.
And these guys, like, I'm not talking specifically the ones that you talk about in your videos, but just like guys that are, I guess, being exposed for what they're doing.
They are really mad. I know from some people that they are just gossiping behind my back with some girls, and they're like, she's just heartbroken. What she says in her videos is bullshit, blah, 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 because they're angry that their tactics might not work anymore on women. After I make my videos talking about the red flags, they're angry and they're upset. So they cannot really do anything about it. They're not gonna make a video about me. So they just gossip with their little silly friends about me. Well, it's fine.
Do you think too, like drawing so much attention to them, do you think it's helping them in some point? Because it's spreading more awareness and maybe.
I don't think it's helping them in any way, honestly. I don't think it's helping them in any way.
Yeah, because these guys, it seems like they like words getting out, they're getting exposed for what they're doing here. What advice would you give to them, for anybody that's coming from Korea to Poland?
From Korea to Poland?
Yeah, like Korean guys. What advice would you give to the Korean guys?
Oh.
About dating Polish women.
With dating Polish women?
Yeah.
I would say, be honest. Be honest. Polish women, they will find out what you're lying about anyway, for sure. And very often, Polish girls, they will be more angry that the guy lied to them than, the thing that they lied about. Just the fact that, like, oh my gosh, I'm so angry you lied to me about this. And they're not even mad about the thing that he lied about. They're just mad that they lied. We don't like guys who lie. Don't lie. That's my advice.
That's a good one.
Be honest, please.
And then finally, what are the green flags? Because we talk about all the red flags.
Okay.
What if he's like this, if he does that, what are the green flags?
He wants to introduce you to his parents. That's the first biggest green flag. He wants you to meet with his parents. Yeah. Second green flag is he's listening to you. He's hearing you, he's listening to you, and he's trying to understand that there are some cultural differences in like your mentality, the way you view things, and he's open to talk about it. Also, because a lot of Korean guys, when the girl does something wrong and she doesn't even know it's something wrong because it's to her it's normal because there are some cultural differences. The guys often, they are just quiet. They don't tell the girl what's wrong. So I think being more open to talk about issues in dating is good. That's my advice
for them. Do you find any difference from like if they're straight out of Korea? Because there's a lot of Korean Americans too. There's a lot of Koreans in America.
Yeah.
And for those, like, have you met any, like?
I've met some, yes.
The Korean, and what are the differences?
I have some friends who are Korean Americans.
What are the differences, the ones from like are straight out of Korea versus ones that grew up around the world?
They're so freaking different. Korean Americans, their mentality, their views about politics and everything, it's totally different. And in my opinion, this might be a little bit controversial, but well, I'm trying to not be controversial, but I still end up being controversial. In my opinion, Korean American guys, they're more mature, way more mature. Way more mature.
Why do you think that is?
I asked the Korean American friends that I have, why do you think that is? And they said, because, Koreans who live in Korea, they just only study. They focus on studying. It's their priority number one, just to study and have good grades. They don't really experience life until they're like 20 something. Oh,
because they just spend most of their lives just studying, and then
yes,
and then because in States, like people, they graduate when they're 17, 18 years old. So and also too the culture there is a lot more open.
Yeah, that's right.
It's a lot more closer to Polish culture.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say that the culture differences between Poland and maybe some these Asian countries are sometimes too much?
They are sometimes too much. There was times when I was arguing with my boyfriends, my exes, not boyfriends. When I was arguing with my ex and I was like so angry. There are some issues that are related to the different culture differences, and it's so bad sometimes. Like they don't want to tell you what's wrong. You just have to guess what's wrong. They don't want to explain it. And sometimes they just say, well, you're wrong, I am right, and you have to accept that, period. Or just let's break up.
And what is it like to date them?
What do you mean?
Like, as in, like, them versus, like, a Polish guy.
I think, by the way, this might be kind of controversial, but I think European guys are more funny than Asian guys. They make way more jokes, a lot more jokes. When you're with a Polish guy, he will... I just think Europeans in general, they make a lot more jokes than Asians. That's just my opinion.
Do you think it's just culture? Or?
Yeah. And by the way, I know Asia is a continent, not a country. I know.
And,
but, yeah.
And this, I guess this, I don't know, how would you call it, this popularity of Asian guys? Is it only just coming out from China and Korea, or what about these other countries?
Yeah, so whenever I say Asia, what I really mean is China, Korea, and sometimes Japan, but not always. Yeah, I think the most popular Asian countries now are just Korea, China, Japan. Because of anime, K-pop, K-dramas, and, China is so freaking big. Everything is, you always hear about Chinese politics, China, like about the country and everything, so... Yeah, I think China also has their own C-dramas and C-pop. It's not as popular as K-pop, but it's still very popular. So, yeah, these countries are definitely way more popular than, for example, I don't know, Thailand, let's say, for example. Thailand is also popular, but not as much. Or Mongolia. No one cares about Mongolia.
When did you start noticing that it was popular here in Poland, like Asian culture?
For example, when I was 15 years old, I noticed that it was getting really popular. Definitely, yeah. Because I noticed that people who bullied me for liking K-pop songs, they were listening to K-pop songs. I was like, what the heck? I would listen to K-pop and they would be like, why do you listen to these Chinese songs, blah, blah, blah. And now they listen to these Chinese songs, to K-pop. So that's when I realized, yeah, it's getting really popular now. That even people who hated it, suddenly they like it. And a lot of people in general, they just like it.
So it has a lot to do with the music and the...
Definitely,
and the
yes.
K-dramas that are coming out that's making it
Mm-hmm.
so popular.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. And then, like, do you think it's only getting bigger, or do you think it's gonna?
I think sooner or later, because these Korean guys in Poland, Asian guys, a lot of Asian guys in Poland, not all. I have to mention that it's not all guys, because there's a lot of amazing Asian guys in Poland and just everywhere. But there's so many Asian guys who have bad intentions, a lot of bad Asian men in Poland. And I feel like at some point the truth about them is gonna come out, and people will understand that, yeah, being racist towards Asians is bad, but idealizing them is also, it's not good neither. Like, to put them on a pedestal because of their race or ethnicity. Like, it's just treat them as equal to you, you know.
What do you think about the, I guess, the whole topic of Polish women dating Asian men?
What do I think about it?
Yeah.
I really hate that a lot of girls idealize Asian guys now. I hate it. I hate it. Because you can really meet a lot of cool Asian guys. That's true. But there is, you should have this awareness that it's not everyone. Like, they are not ideal. They're not perfect. They also have their own flaws. They're just people. I don't like that, putting them on a pedestal like, oh my gosh, he's Korean. And treating them like they're some animals in the zoo. Like, I see a lot of girls that are white make videos with their Korean boyfriends. And these girls are like, I'm with my Korean boyfriend having Korean food in a Korean restaurant, and he speaks Korean with his Korean friend on his Korean phone. And I'm just like, okay, he's Korean. We get it. Like, he's more than that.
It seems like it's like being used almost like a status symbol.
Yeah, it is. I hate it. I absolutely hate it.
Why do you think that is? Like, do you think it's just like because of the music and the TV shows like that?
It's definitely because of the music and TV shows. 100%. It's mostly because of that. Yeah.
What do you think the Polish men think about, Polish girls dating, Asian men? Do you think there's some kind of negativity, backlash?
Is what?
Like some negative feelings towards that, or that the local girls are going for foreign men?
Oh, do people just dislike that girls are going
Yeah.
for? Yeah, I think so. When a girl sees another girl dating a Korean man, and the girls are Polish,
Uh-huh.
the girls don't really give a shit. If you have a Korean boyfriend, and the girls don't care.
Yeah.
But some Polish men will say you're like a Thai girl of Europe. Like, basically you're just being used for sex. Like, the guy is using you just for sex. I hate it. A lot of Polish men are just really, really insecure, and they hate when Polish women date outside of their own ethnicity for some reason. I don't know why, but girls don't care. It's only some guys that care.
Is there some kind of stigma between dating of, like, outside your race?
I also think that some older people may dislike that. They may say like, "Oh, you should not mix, your blood with some foreigners." And yeah, a lot of older Polish people are just racist. Even I have some racist family members who don't really like Asians and don't think well of Asia and Asian people. So yeah, but majority of people don't care.
What is the views like as far as Asians in Poland? Is it like pretty negative, or because I know like there's like the big controversy of immigrants and whatever, but how are Asians viewed?
I think Asians are fine. I also think, I would even say that Polish people, they think really good of Asians, especially Vietnamese people. We have a lot of Vietnamese people, and we think really good of them. Like, they are hardworking. They don't break our law. So why would we be upset about them being here?
So there's a lot of Vietnamese people, but why not Vietnamese? Why is it only Korean and Chinese?
I've met some Vietnamese people, but yeah, we never really. I went on one date with a Vietnamese guy, but we never met after that.
What happened?
Yeah, he wasn't my type. He just wasn't my type. And he spoke Polish, by the way. His native language was Polish. He grew up here.
Oh, so he's born and raised in Poland.
Yeah.
Is there a lot of born and raised Vietnamese here?
A lot, yeah. I think there's a lot of born and raised here Vietnamese people.
Okay, so then, but it's none of the hype is towards them. It's only the Korean and all the hype is for the Chinese and Korean.
I really don't care about the ethnicity. I didn't care. I don't care. And why not Vietnamese? Well, he just wasn't my type. That's all.
What was like the worst date you went on with one?
The worst date I went on with an Asian guy.
Yeah.
OMG, I don't even know. I have some really bad dates. Okay, so the first date that I went on that is like really stuck in my head is with, actually, the worst dates that I had in my life were with Japanese guys. I don't know why, but I went on like 3 dates with Japanese guys, and these guys just took their shoes off. We are in a fucking restaurant, and the guy just takes his shoes off. Why? I still don't understand. I made a video on TikTok about this, but no one really explained it to me. People said that there are some specific places in Japan, specific restaurants in Japan where you do take your shoes off. But like we were in Poland. We are in Poland, you know. I've never seen someone just take their shoes off in a restaurant here. And yeah, that's what they did. And I was like, what the hell? And also these guys, they were asking me questions about anime. And I don't watch anime. You know, I was like, what the heck?
So when he took off his shoes, he took it off at the table or as he walked in the restaurant?
We walk into the restaurant, we sit down, we are talking. I look down after like 5 minutes and his shoes are off. I was like, what the fuck?
What did he say? Just like that?
I didn't say anything about it.
Oh, you didn't say anything?
I didn't say anything. I was like, okay. I was like, I'm never seeing you again, bro. But I didn't say anything about it.
Well, I mean, that's kind of,
yeah.
I guess, okay. So he just took his shoes off of the table.
Yeah.
What about your other ones like that?
Some other bad dates?
Yeah.
OMG. I don't have that many bad dates. Okay, another one is I met up with a guy from Korea. He was 45, I think.
45.
Quite a lot, right? Isn't it?
Ah.
Yeah, and he told me that he's single, and he said he's divorced, I think. Yeah, he had a daughter who was older than me, by the way, at that time. That's insane. And yeah, we went to cafe. We didn't do anything. We just spoke about some things. And yeah, after we met at that time, some woman, older woman, like around 40 years old as well, she started watching my Instagram stories. And I was like, what is going on? Turns out they were dating. Like him and this girl, they were dating. And she was like angry that he met with me to go to cafe. And turns out she cheated on him before he even went to cafe with me.
But how did she find you?
He told her. I don't know why he would do that, but he told her that we went to cafe.
Did she message you at all?
No, I did message her. I was like, what the heck is the problem? Because she was watching my stories like after 1 second and she didn't even follow me on Instagram. I was like, whoa, you're fast.
Whoa. So like, this guy was 40. Did he tell you like he was 45 before you? Okay,
yeah.
So you know.
I knew.
So you knew. And how old were you at the time?
18.
18. Okay. And you guys met through dating app or?
No, it was not through dating app.
How'd you guys meet?
On Instagram.
Did he DM you or you DM him?
He DM'd me.
And he was living here in Warsaw?
Mm-hmm. I think he moved from Warsaw now, though, but I'm not sure. Yeah.
45. So it doesn't, like, I know, like, he probably looked young.
Yeah, he did look younger than his age. Oh, my gosh. So many Korean guys look way younger than their age. People think, also a lot of people think it's because of the skincare, Korean skincare cosmetics. It's bullshit. It's just genes. Most of the time, it's just the Korean genes. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Do any of them lie about their age?
I mean, oh my gosh. I'm so angry. I didn't mention this one earlier. Like, I should have said this earlier. Yes. A lot of Korean guys, Chinese guys don't really do that, but a lot of Korean guys lie about their age all of the fucking time. And it's not like they will be 25 saying they're 20. It's not like they will be 30 saying they are 20. It will be 50-year-olds saying that they are 20 something and 60-year-olds saying that they are 30 something. You know, that's how bad it is. And it's crazy because they often look much younger like this. Yeah. I've seen 50-year-old Korean guys who look like they're 20 something or 35 max.
And they lie to who? Are they going after like the of age girls or underage?
Both. Yes, both. They're not very picky. A lot of Korean guys, they just want to have fun. They just want to have sex with you, and they don't care if you're underage, as long as it's legal and they don't get in trouble. So, as long as they don't get in trouble, they don't care.
What kind of stuff are you seeing? Are you seeing like, you know, guys? I mean, you said that, you know, there's guys that are 50. They're saying they're 20, but like, are they? Is it so common? Like, you know, like a girl's like, oh, like I'm seeing this guy, and turns out like he said he was 20, but he's really 40.
It's really common. They lie all the time. Well, it's usually not 50-year-olds saying they are 30. What still happens, but usually it's guys that are like 30 or 45 max saying that they are in their 20s. That's like the most common, you know, age.
Why do you think they're doing that?
Because very often they try to find a young girl, and an average 17 or 18-year-old girl, she will not want to meet with a 40-year-old man or 30-year-old man. They want someone around their age. So these guys lie to, you know, meet with these girls.
They lie, and then later on they find out they're much older.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's right.
And then how common is it like that these older guys have, let's say, like a wife or kids? Is it pretty common?
I would say it's pretty common. Unfortunately, I have to say this. Unfortunately, it's pretty common. Yes.
And the guys that are here, are the guys actually living here, or are they just guys that are coming here as tourists and then they're just going to these K-pop parties?
Can you say one more time?
Yeah, the Korean guys that are here in Warsaw, are they living here, or do they just come here for like vacation?
Some of them live here. Yeah, a lot of them live here and they work here. They have a job or they study. And there's also a lot of Korean guys who just, you know, they're on their trip to Poland just to see the country one time and go back to Korea.
Do you think that they heard it from their buddies, or do you think like Poland's getting put on the map as far as like they know it's very easy for Korean guys to come here and get with Polish women?
What do you mean?
Like, do you think that there's a lot more of them coming because they know like it's very easy for them here?
Oh, yeah. My Korean friend told me that his Korean friend, who's like 40-something, he decided to come to Poland to find a wife because Korean women are shit. Korean women are feminists. They don't want to date. They don't want to be wives. They don't want to raise children or anything like that. So he's going to come to Poland to find a wife or a girlfriend. And after like 2 months, he tells my Korean friend, that other Korean guy, oh my gosh, Polish women are such gold diggers. They have such high standards. I cannot easily find a wife, blah, 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 blah. Because this guy didn't go on dating apps. So he tried to meet women in real life and stuff like that. And yeah, it was tough for him. Because turns out some Polish women, they have high standards. And yeah.
How often does it work out? Like if is it like, you know, these guys are, I mean, they're probably looking for wives or whatever, but how often does it actually like work out that they have like a real relationship?
Rarely. It rarely does. Yeah. It's really hard to have a long-term relationship or marriage with a Korean guy as a Polish girl. It's really hard. Usually these guys just don't look for anything serious. A lot of Korean guys think that white women are just easy. They treat us like toys, honestly, like some kind of fetish. A lot of Korean guys, they only know white women from Pornhub, and then they come to Europe and they think, oh my gosh, all women must be so easy, and yeah, they just look for fun, nothing serious. Then they go back to Korea and find their wife there who's Korean.
Do you think it goes both ways? Do you think there's also girls that are just like jumping around from guy to guy and...
Not really.
No?
I think it's the opposite. Like Polish women, they think Korean guys will want something long-term, a serious relationship, marriage, when it's not like that.
Whoa. So it's like, oh my gosh. So then it's just like they come here for fun, and then they go to Korea, and then they actually find their wives.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. That's some more. Any other insights for like I guess the dating scene here in Warsaw?
So it really depends what environment you're in, because some Polish people they're not cheaters. They look for long-term stuff. They want to get married, and yeah. But there's also Polish people who just want to have fun. They cheat, they lie, and do all that kind of bullshit. And it's same with Koreans. Some Koreans, they look for marriage and stuff like that, but some don't. But I think there is one thing that is different for most Koreans and most Polish people. So I think Polish people, before we start dating, we have to know each other for like kind of a longer time, a longer period of time, like 3 months at least 3 months before you start dating. But Koreans, when they look for something serious, like a relationship, they know you 2 weeks and they're like, oh, do you want to date with me? And that's what a lot of Koreans do. After 2 weeks of knowing each other, they just start dating. They call each other boyfriend and girlfriend. And during that time that they get to know each other, they decide if they want to, stay with each other or just break up. And that's why a lot of Koreans also have these many relationships and they break up fast with each other because it doesn't work out.
And what do you think about like the hookup culture? Because it seems like
OMG. What do I think about the hookup culture?
Yeah.
I think people should have the freedom to decide what they want to do with who. However, I don't think it's good. That's it. I don't think it's good. But I want people to just do whatever they feel like doing. If you want to hook up with people, if you want to hook up with anyone, and they want to do that as well, have fun, do it. If you want to get HIV, do it. Feel free to do it. If you want to get pregnant and then be left alone with that child as a woman, well, do that. No problem. I don't care. But I don't think it's good. I don't think it's good.
I see it's a problem too in the States. So in the States, there's like a lot of like single moms. Yeah. Is that a thing here?
It also is. It is. I know a lot of single moms in Poland.
And is it because of this hookup culture?
It's not necessarily because of the hookup culture, but yeah, a lot of Polish men, they just get women pregnant and then they just abandon them. That's it.
Any last messages for the viewers?
Thank you so much for supporting me in the making of my videos on TikTok and here. And yeah, please be aware that there's a lot of shitty Korean guys out there who just want to use you. That's it.
And how can people find you?
I have Instagram. I have TikTok. You can search up Janie and how is this called?
Underscore.
Oh yeah, underscore. Janie underscore on TikTok. And then you can see in my bio my Instagram. So yeah, that's how you guys can find me.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Thank you guys for watching. First ever podcast. And thanks for watching.